everyone. So I thought I would do a unboxing. This one is going to be the Real Life Tarot. I did order this one off of Temu. For those of you who have never watched one of my videos before, I do have a shop that I that I do tarot readings at. And so I actually have a carry-all trunk in which I actually have a bunch of travel-sized tarot decks. So for those who are concerned that by buying from Temu, the artist doesn't get their pay, I also I have the original, I have the bigger size, and then if I connect with it and I like it enough, then I'll also get the travel size too. So we are going to be working with the Real Life Tarot deck. Again, this one I haven't seen a full size for. Alrighty. Alright, so I think these are more like oracle cards because this one just says browsing history. This one just says conspiracy theorist. I'm guessing the Three of Pentacles. The landlord. So I guess these are supposed to be the equivalent to tarot. I'm guessing this one would be the Ace of Cups. Wow, okay, so this one is a little different. There is no guidebook with this one, so this one is probably going to be meant for, I would say, advanced readers, just because there isn't anything on these cards. I mean, there's the ghost and the zombie. You're purely interpreting these off of intuition. There isn't any clear-cut answers. So we are going to power through. Let's see what the message is for the collective. It does not have a guidebook. Cardstock is about what you would expect for travel size cards. They're a little on the flimsy side, but sturdy enough that they would hold up for a while. Alrighty, so we have the conspiracy theorist, the conflict, pill tray, moving boxes, the deleter, and an unplugged video game controller, along with someone with a net and some dollar bills. Interesting. Okay. Alrighty, so let's get into this message. I'll show you the cards so you can see what they look like. I am going to add a disclaimer for this particular reading. Again, I will be going off my intuition. As you can see, for most of these cards, there are absolutely no words. Just illustrations. I think these are supposed to be the major arcana, but they aren't even numbered, so there isn't a way to even figure out which one they're corresponding with. So the whole thing is just super duper vague. So this will be an intuitive reading. So with the conspiracy theorist, conflict, and deleter, we have something about an ending. We have someone who has gotten to that point where they're trying to put together a picture, they're trying to connect the dots, and there's a strong sense of conflict because either the dots aren't matching up or the dots are falling into line perfectly and the picture is being painted very clearly. With the overall energy being catching money, catching it almost feels like someone is chasing money, chasing after this idea. So I could see this a couple of ways. I could see this as someone who is trying to figure out this perfect way to get the perfect job, and there's a conflict because they either don't have the learning, they don't have the education, they don't have the experience, and so they're trying to figure out the best way to do this. Or it's someone who is chasing money because they have found out information about the person they are with. This could be a third-party situation in which someone is actively trying to catch someone cheating. But with the pill tray here, what we're seeing is someone who, they're in this conflict. They're emotionally through the roof in a negative way. It's like they're wanting to delete things. There's an internal conflict. They're having a battle. There's probably a conflict with at least one other person. And so now they're trying to figure out how to numb themselves because they want the information, but it's almost like the more they pull at this thread, the more information comes out. And so with moving boxes here, or Amazon delivery boxes, there's a sense that they're either trying to take pills, or they're trying to shop, or they're trying to dive into some sort of soothing coping skill that they have to avoid having to look at the picture. If this is someone who's looking for another job, this could be someone is concerned about having an addiction and it interfering with this job. It could also be someone who is using medication to level themselves out in order for them to be able to get this job, especially a job in which you would have to be handling a lot of money, handling children, handling older patients. It could be someone who is thinking about maybe having to go on medication because they're feeling unstable. But there's definitely a sense of so much is going on around them that they're having to disconnect. They're having to disconnect and figure out the best course of action to move forward. Alrighty. Wow. Okay. So I am going to leave it there. Feel free to drop a comment if this resonated with you at all, or if you had, your own interpretation for a card or two, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.